Good morning, guys. Thought I'd share my new backpack with you guys. Or, I mean, my favorite backpack at least. There's a little pocket right here. And this whole thing actually folds up and has a zipper right here. And this all folds inside this thing right here. And then has a little thing right here that you can hold on to carry it. It's pretty super neat. And then it has a little pocket right here. And this little pocket right here in the front that has a little pouch. And then these two open up. You can use it as one or two. What do we have inside? Oh, it's Melody! Melody! So I thought I would do a reading today from the book of The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. Because this really sits well, or resonates with me. It just makes sense a lot. So, staying in the present moment is what today is. January 28th. Often, one of our biggest questions is, what's going to happen? We may ask this about our relationships, our career, our recovery, our life. It is easy to tangle ourselves up in worrisome thoughts. Worrying about what's going to happen blocks us from functioning effectively today. It keeps us from doing our best now. It blocks us from learning and mastering today's lessons. Staying in the now and doing our best and participating fully today are all we need to do to assure ourselves that what's going to happen tomorrow will be for the best. Worrying about what's going to happen is a negative contribution to our future. Living in the here and now is ultimately the best thing we can do, not only for today, but for tomorrow. It helps our relationships, our career, our recovery, and our life. Things will work out if we let them. If we must focus on the future other than to plan, all we need to do is affirm that it will be good. I love Melody. Thank you, Melody. So for today, I pray for faith that my future will be good if I live today well and in peace. I will remember that staying in the present is the best thing I can do for my future. I will focus on what's happening now instead of what's going to happen tomorrow. That was intense with all of the drama that I've got going on. Like, really, Melody? I needed that. This book is actually daily meditations on codependency. I've noticed that this book has a lot to do with drugs and alcohol and stuff. And just because I am not a druggie or an alcoholic doesn't mean that I haven't had to deal with it throughout my life. I have tried and used drugs and alcohol, yes, when I was younger. But it didn't like me and I didn't like anything. So, other than medical marijuana, yeah, that's about as far as it gets. Yeah, codependency, it could be codependent on a person. It could be, codependent on your pillow, your cat, your dog. You could be codependent on anything. It's just about literally letting go. And so every day, I swear, her readings somehow resonate with what's going on in my life in the moment and in the present. And it's like, oh my goodness, are you serious? Like, I don't understand how, like, just now, like how I read the reading for today. Like, how did she know? How, in what year was this book written? How did she know? And this year, however many years ago that she made this book, did she know that I would be going through this at this very exact moment and needed to hear that? Yes, I heard it from my therapist. Yes, I heard it from my daughter's therapist. Yes, I heard it from occupational therapy. Yes, I've heard it. I've heard it. I've heard it. I've heard it. It doesn't matter. When you've had PTSD, when you have PTSD and you've had CPS in your life, it is a trigger. It is the scariest thing ever. It doesn't matter whether you're right or you're wrong, or you're a good parent or you're a bad parent. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's when people have PTSD, if you even slightly trigger them, everything else that's going on in their life that's not perfect is going to be completely blown out of proportion and just out of control. And it's really not necessary. It's really, really, really not necessary unless a kid is really in danger. And I can't express this enough, that I fully am for CPS, Child Protective Services. I'm totally for them, but for doing the right thing. They tear apart families. They cause problems a lot of times, more so than they do help. They don't understand mental health therapy. I know they're trying to, but they don't understand, especially children's mental health therapy. My daughter's 13 years old. She's old enough to go to jail now, and that scares the bejesus out of me. But anyways, I thought I would just make a quick video. I just woke up. I meditated. I got my meditation music on, if you can't hear it. I always do, every morning. I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna make me up some of my gut healthy Unify and lemon water and organic mushroom mix, and then after that I'll have a little bit of coffee to give me a little bit more energy to get me going. I did, actually slept for like 4 hours last night. That is like really, really, really cool. And I did my nails, guys. I took a shower, and I took an actual spa bath. I took a spa bath. Excuse my tooth. Like I said, I'm in my raw form. Hair's sticking out and all. I just woke up. So I would hope that, you know, we all kind of look like this when we wake up. Nobody's perfect. Unless you're doing your makeup in your sleep when your boyfriend or husband is in bed sleeping, so that way you look like a movie star when you wake up. Well, not me. I don't care. I don't care what my boyfriend sees. If he chooses to come over here in the morning, then he gets to see me in my raw form. And that's just the way it is. This is my house. So I can do what I want. Anyways, and we're in COVID. Like, really? I'm in my favorite pants. I got my favorite pants from my half-sister. We have different fathers, same mothers, but I love her. She's a mess, but I love her. She's getting it together. And anyways, she got me these for Christmas. She got my daughter a pair. We all got different colors, but I love my colors. I don't know if you can tell, but I love my patterns, and I love blue. I love blue. I mean, I love all colors, but blue has really been like my signature color, like my whole entire life. So, yeah. So here I am, first thing in the morning. Just got done meditating, and figured that I would send out a video because, you know, literally this reading couldn't have come at a better time, and it's totally right. It's totally right. And oh yeah, also my bookmark I have to share every day. Choose happy. Be a ray of fucking sunshine. Thank you, Alicia, Michelle, and Cousin Mo. That's my bookmark. They are from Mob Wives, the show Mob Wives. You better know about it. If you don't know about it, educate yourself. Educate yourself. Alicia Michelle. And she has a boutique. So that's where I got the handwritten card. So I figured, you know what? While we're on the phone, while we're doing the video, I guess I'll go ahead and pull my affirmations tarot card for today. So I just kind of, put my left hand over it to be open to giving. Right hand is for receiving. So I'm just gonna pull a card and see what lies today. I really don't have anything on my mind other than, you know what's on my mind. Who's gonna show up at my door and when are they gonna show up? Bring it on. Bring it on. It's not my first rodeo. Definitely not gonna probably be hopefully my last, but probably not gonna be my last. I could only wish and pray so, but no. I'm a single disabled mother with a disabled child that's physically abusive. Somebody wanna come babysit? Give me a break? That'd be awesome. But if you're watching my videos, I'm pretty certain, yeah, you know what I'm going through, and why would you want to go through that? Oh, to give me peace? Oh, thank you. That would be awesome. I'd do it for anybody. I literally would. Well, I see what I'm going through, and I used to take care of kids. And I started babysitting when I was 8 years old. My goodness, but back then that's what went on. That's what happened. So I started babysitting when I was 8 years old, and I ended up getting pregnant when I was 15 years old. So I was a child taking care of children. I've always been taking care of children my whole entire life. I never had a childhood. My mom had a stroke when I was 6 years old, and she flatlined, and she came back as a vegetable. She couldn't walk, talk, nothing. So I spent from the age of 8 until I was 14 taking care of my mom and trying to help her learn how to walk, talk, eat, who we were. That was the scariest thing. I think the most scariest part was my mom just not knowing myself or my little sister, which she was 3 years younger than me at that time, so she was about 3 or 4. So yeah, it was pretty scary. But anyway, so I've been taking care of people, children, you name it, all my life. It's always about everybody else. But anyways, let's pull a card. Oh, we'll go figure. For some reason, I had a feeling. Wow. It's pretty crazy. So, I pulled the World. So, the World card in the guidebook, I'm going to go ahead and read that. When I can find it. Sorry guys, bear with me. Okay, so the World, one of the most favorable cards in the tarot deck. This is a sign that you've completed a cycle in your life and can reap the rewards of a job well done. It's sort of like retirement, but for people of any age. and without the hassle of joint pain and reading glasses. Ooh, what a gift. So, wherever you are on your soul's continuing journey, relish this metaphorical rest stop and count your blessings. Excuse me, count the blessings around you. Sorry, excuse me. You won't need bifocals to see them. I love this. But there's something kind of hot about a wiser look, no? I accept joy and deserve all the abundance the world, universe, limitless, multiverses bring to me. So that's what I got from my tarot card pulling the world. So I'm going to set that card up at my altar. And I also pull a Earth Warrior Oracle card. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cards. And these go way, way, way more into depth. I mean, about the cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and basically put my energy into the deck and ask the deck what resonates with me, and show me whatever what I need to see, what, you know, help guide me through this crazy time right now where my mind just keeps going back to CPS. Hey, Divine, can you please help me out with this one? Alright, let's do this. Okay, sorry about that. Deep breaths. If anything, just breathe. And keep moving. And then keep moving. And do something. And then do something else. And then something else. And then keep doing something else. And eventually, you know what? You'll be fine. Just keep going. No matter what. Broken tooth. Crappy face. Fat. Yeah. It's all here. But it's all good. Alrighty, let's see. Wow. Okay, so these are really hard for me to pronounce. This is beautiful. I've never pulled this card before. This is different. It's called Estana Tilihi, Turquoise Changing Woman. Check that out. Aren't those beautiful cards? So I will put both of those cards on my altar this morning. I'm going to go ahead and look up Estanatlihi, Turquoise Changing Woman. I am the Turquoise Moon Mother, and I come to you now with a message of change. This may be change that you want or change that you fear, but either way, I will show you how to use this change to become stronger, wiser, and more empowered to fulfill your divine destiny. Do not fear the changes around you and within you. Trust in the timing of what is happening in the world. Okay. I'm trusting. Change is upon you, and it is essential for your continued growth. And you do not need to fear it as you allow for this change. Remain steadfast in your inner spiritual connection. This gives you courage, trust, peace, and reassurance. And you will find ways to navigate the shift so that your life improves through the process. If you are thinking of making a change, you are encouraged to do so without trying to force it. Be open and do your part to do the best of your ability. but also tune into your sense of divine timing, asking the universe for help and allowing life to unfold according to its own rhythm of creative, loving intelligence. So I could read two and a half more pages about that card, which I'm going to finish reading to myself, because I have to homeschool. I have a child. I have two, actually. One that's 24. He's going to be 24 on the 30th, and tomorrow, actually. And then I've got my 14-year-old. She'll be 14 in July. So they're 10 years apart, which is pretty cool. But anyways, so I'm going to finish reading my tarot card. I got to get going. I got to get downstairs and take care of my gut. I got to get my healthy gut stuff going on, and then I got to homeschool, do that thing, that scary thing. But anyways, all of this keeps going back to those thoughts of my old video, not old videos, but the previous videos of the accusations, the may have had happen, called whatever. It's a PTSD trigger, so much so that I had to call my counselor. I was shaking, crying. For what? For what? Like my counselor said, let it go. You got this. When they come to your house, tell them, so what? This is what happened. Got in an argument. People heard you through the wall. The house was quiet as hell. It echoed. Probably made it way worse. And we were in a bad mood. Talk about two females on their periods at the same time. She's a teenager. She's got a mouth. And she uses it. So, unfortunately, that led us to the negativity that I keep talking about. But I talked to my counselor, and my counselor suggested what I already knew, to let it go. And every time I think about this and it starts bringing me down, because I got this. I got this. Like, there's nothing to be afraid of. There really isn't, because I'm a good mom. So it's like I really, really, really don't have anything to be afraid of. It's just the point of having PTSD or having CPS come back, and the questions, and and my daughter's got PTSD, so she gets triggered, and then to have her try to speak to more professionals about something that she probably doesn't even remember. She probably doesn't even remember, and I'm not gonna bring it up. She's 13 years old with the mentality of like a 5-year-old. She plays with Barbies. She plays with her stuffed animals. She's in her room drawing art right now, waiting for me to get downstairs so that we can get school started. Oh, excuse me, we got an hour. I still have to go downstairs and do my workout and everything else. So I've got plenty of time. So anyways, so yeah, that's the meditation reading from the book of Melody Beattie. I love her. She's from Australia. She's super, super cool. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you. She is actually on the back of her book. There's Melody. Hi, Melody. Mwah. Thank you, Melody. Mwah. Loving you. Boop. Loving Melody. Boop, boop. Sending Melody love. So, anyways, thought I would read daily meditation because it really, 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 really resonated with me and what I'm going through today, and the past couple of days. And unfortunately found out from my counselor yesterday that it could take up to 5 days for CPS to show up at my house. So, yay, I get to sit here for 5 days, and like my counselor said, not worry about it, because I got this. I got this. So every time my mind starts thinking about it, all I'm going to do is I'm going to tell myself, reassure myself, first of all, remind myself of what happened that day, which sucks because I forget everything. I have barriers that I put up, so I forget things. So of course I wrote it down in my journal just in case, but I'm trying to remember exactly the details as much as I can, and just in case. Yeah, so I wrote it down in my journal just to make sure that I don't forget. I'm normal. I'm human. We forget things, especially when it's a daily struggle, a daily progression that we're working on. Hence therapy. Therapy. Can't have enough therapy. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you go for now. I gotta go. I gotta go do a thing, and another thing, another thing, another thing, another thing. And then, you know, all those things become a thing. And then, well, then the day happens. And then I come back. And then I'll see you again. So, watch out for my broken tooth. Bye, guys. Have a great day. Love you. Sending love to you all.